I moved into the woods March 4th, 2017 with a bag of rocks and a spool of wire. I had a 10 by 10 cabin tent, a service animal, and a desire to be a part of my son's life. His dad lives in Richmond Hill. He's got a lot of money, so, he got custody, and I had to learn that I needed to learn how to take care of myself, and I didn't want to ask anybody else for help. So I said, I'm gonna move into the woods, because I had lived in the woods as an alcoholic when I first lost my son. And I knew there was a program where I could sit and do art, and I thought, I'll just sit here and make stuff get a room every other weekend. That was my only intention, and it was me and no more than 20 other people. When I first entered the Street Performers program in 2015, it was at the Gold Dome. And I went in there, I knew that I could create art, but I needed to get permission. So I go into this office. I can tell that people care about me. I was dirty, homeless, and still an alcoholic. They wanted better for me. They wanted me to go get help for myself, clean up, because you can't be all dirty, entertaining the tourists. They really wanted to help me get better. So they printed out my ID for me, and they hung it on the wall. They looked at me, and they gave me a list of things that I could do to help myself, places to shower, to clean up. And they said that then you can come back and get your permit. So at that point, I had a desire to get better because I saw that somebody cared about me. I told myself, I said, I'm gonna see my son or I'm gonna die trying. And I'm stubborn. Everybody says I'm patient, but I'm stubborn, so I stuck it out sitting here. I got good enough where I got fast enough. I got a house, I got a table, and now it's evolved into this. It was a struggle to get to where I'm at, but I've tried to put that part behind me, I'm proud of what I've become. I've actually seen Miss Tiffany, which she's no longer in that department. I seen her at the Waffle House. I was eating with my son, and she come out of the bathroom. She said, I could recognize that voice from anywhere. Back when it was small and quaint, they cared about each individual that walked in there. It wasn't a spit them in, spit them out thing. They cared about me, and if they wouldn't have showed me that I was worth caring for, I wouldn't have cared. This program means a lot to me because I started from nothing, and the program helped me get to where I am now, and the core of that program is not being held to the standard it used to. We need order in this. There needs to be certain rules, and they need to be enforceable. At this point, the policy is not enforceable. That's why they're doing the ordinances. It's not to try to take away anybody's freedom to create for people, but this is not a place to do your business at. It's just not. In the beginning, when things were enforced, because we had 3 specific officers that would do that, that office switched hands from the Gold Dome in 2018. When it changed offices, that's when all of the trouble kind of really started. I don't think they understood the core of the program. What the core of the program is, we are street performers. We're not vendors. We're not here to sell a finished product. We're here to create for people. I mean, back in the day, we had people that enforced it, that had knowledge of the program, knowledge of why it originated. The permitting process is a good thing. It checks the record, it gives you a set of policies, but the trick is those policies aren't enforceable right now because there is no ordinance. To be honest with you, it's not gonna affect me any because I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I'm abiding by the policies. When they give us those policies, you can't just hand everybody a set of rules and expect them to abide by them if they don't understand why they're even in place. The majority of the ordinances have to do with public safety. They really do. It's not about trying to restrict our right to express ourselves. It's just not. The community needs to know we're not a part of the farmers market. We are not licensed businesses sitting here. We've got to keep things small. We don't have insurance, we don't have business licenses. We're supposed to be making little things for people and giving them to them. That's what the core of the program is. It's not what it is right now. And I feel like it's lost its charm. As far as like the policies and ordinances that they're making really strict, like the number of permits provided, that's a good thing. All of the ordinances I get, so it ain't gonna affect me. I will be sad because some people aren't gonna be able to fit in here, but they can go other places. You don't have to be in one specific spot to do your street art, to perform for people. There's plenty of people walking on the river. It's just at a different part of the day. This seems to work with all of these people, you know? I think that people should care more about the program and less about their pocket. And if it continues the way it is and they allow prints and stuff, there will be no more pearls. Pearls can't grow in a sea of prints. Nobody will be able to work their way up out of homelessness like I did in this. I make everything by hand, and there's people around here with machine-made stuff. I can't keep up. That puts me at a disadvantage, you know? And it's really not that cool. It'll turn into like a mall type atmosphere. See, the thing is there's already a lot of different art things going on. This program specifically is for street performers. That has nothing to do with this permit. The core of this program needs to stay what it is. If I can't do this here, I will leave and go somewhere where I can. That's how much it means to me. The street art, man.